And hello, welcome to the stream. My name is Shiro, and what I usually do on this specific stream is we do the color challenge. So what'll happen, I'll tell you the colors that were randomly selected. So like that, if you want to follow at home, you can. And then the Wheel of Morality will pick what we're going to draw. I'm going to draw 4 requests out of the ones that I got from my Instagram or they should be up here, or my my suggestion box. And then once we're done, we are going to drop them in my coffee shop, and if you want one, feel free. Between you and me, guys, I am dying with the heat. It has nothing to do with the house temperature. It's all me. It's all me, folks. Oh, Ronald, hi. Hey, I'm here, and I went with one character who's practically unknown and one version of a character that has been mostly forgotten. Well, let's see if the Wheel of Morality will give us your picks. I forgot to take down 2 of the last month's. There we go. Now we got the room to let them dry. So I'm going to move that over here. We are going to start, of course, with the colors that we got this month. Oh, yeah, of course. Knock my light around. Yeah, sure. Perfect. Right. Hey, Shiro, what's up? Hi, Coco. I am dying with the heat. My glasses are hot. My watch is hot. This is hell. So, let's see. The hex codes for this month's color is 355070 dusk blue, 6 D597A dusty lavender, and B56576 rosewood. And it gives us this in Ohuhu markers. I'm gonna read your comment in a bit, Ronald. I just want to finish my colors. In Ohuhu, it gives us a B350 cornflower blue in beautiful We Are Never Going to Focus, V030 mauve, and R120 light prawn. Now keep in mind, I have the old code colors for Ohuhu. So if you go to Ohuhu and look up these codes, they will probably show up completely different codes. That's normal. They updated the color codes since I got my collection, and I'm not buying an entire new collection just for some color codes. So, in the comments, we have, I initially considered Kevin Keane from Captain N in the style of Naoko Takeuchi, and Anthony DiMartino for Daria in the style of The Real Ghostbusters, but decided to save them for future challenges. Yeah, because if you ask for too many challenges, if you ask for too many challenges at the same time, I will not even bother putting them in the Wheel of Morality, because then that is not fair for everybody else. Like, I have someone that started with 1 or 2 challenges every time, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. But in the past few months, that person literally started giving between 20 and 40 suggestions at once, and then this month I got tired of it, and I simply had to restrict them because this is greedy, this is selfish, and this is completely unfair, and it's pretty much almost mean at this point to, like, knowing I only have 4 slots per month, and I do this as a favor to my fans. So if you come around and ask for 20, 40 things, first of all, are you really a fan if you ask for 20, 40 things at once? knowing damn well, like, they just want the art. They're not a fan of me per se at that point. Okay? That's not a fan, that's just someone that just want to grab stuff. Just to own, just to see stuff, okay? At that point, commission me, okay? Like, I'm not doing you a favor at this point. You're just grabbing and wanting stuff, and you would not believe that this glove is actually clean. It's just permanently stained. Cocoa. I made homemade garlic bread. Wish I could teleport some to you. Yes, because I love garlic bread. And but it's like I said. It's like I just said to Ronald. Ronald gave like 2 suggestions, and he plans to give 2 more next time. That is way more fair than 20 and or 40 suggestions at once from the same person. Okay. So once again, like I say this like every time Ronald is in the chat, I have 0 problem with Ronald. And then we have one of my bosses, Double D Comics here. Come on, Wheel, Daddy wants a Pepsi. Well, and this month I found out I could add photos to the Wheel of Morality, so I went a little nuts. The ones that don't have photos, it's like 2 people, or like I have a surprise planned here if the Pepsi doing Coke, and if anybody from YouTube or Twitch is listening right now, Pepsi doing Coke as in Pepsi drinking a Coca-Cola soda, okay? I know what platform I'm on. I'm not gonna do the other one, okay? So I'm just gonna turn off my light a little bit so there's a bit less glare on the Wheel of Morality. By the way, I'm going to the Endymion Parade in Mid-City, New Orleans on Valentine's Day. Well, that's good for you, Ronald. Bring back pictures. I think my phone is a little twisted. Alright! Finally, let's get started. Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us a lesson that we shall learn. And we are starting with... oh, it's close. My Melody! An easy one to start with, I appreciate that. Pepsi doing Coke. Yeah, from the genius that brought you Auric of the Great White North. You can almost taste the sarcasm in what I just said. I'm kidding. I love Double D. I would say I love Double D like a brother, but I treat him with more respect than I do my brother, so... Pepsi drinking a Coke. Now that is funny. Hide slice. And reference. I know My Melody is easy, but I always tell you guys, always have reference for whatever you're drawing. Even if it's your own goddamn character, okay? If I am going to die on one hill, it's that one. Always have reference. Even if it's for like Gudetama or something, okay? Always have reference. Now, usually when it comes to these, if I feel like drawing a character in another, in a specific style, I will usually do it. But that's one of the many reasons why I don't have a problem with Ronald. Is that when he does suggest a different style, it's a style I have never, ever, ever, ever thought about. And like, this is this is a challenge. This is not a challenge of using the colors. Like, the reason I asked you guys for prompts is not just as a favor to you guys when you like my art and you want to see some stuff drawn by me. But it's also to challenge myself into drawing stuff that I wouldn't think of drawing myself. Because at first, when I was doing these color challenges back when they were hosted by Ola Marker, I would pick the themes myself, but it was always the same thing. When I would see a color and I was like, ooh, Pokemon, or ooh, Pony, or ooh, Care Bear. And after a while, dude, is it really a challenge if you're always drawing the same damn things? And that's why I'm asking you guys, because then you guys make me, a lot of times, you guys make me draw things I wouldn't think about. But sometimes some people always want the same thing, and then the Wheel of Morality is generous to them, but not to me. That's why for a while I had to retire asking for Nintendo Princesses, because it was no longer a challenge, and I got really sick of Nintendo Princesses. Like, you guys know how I draw the Nintendo Princesses. At this point, it's a fetish, okay? Love you, Shiro. Love you too, Double D. Thank you for coming. I know you're a busy man. See, that's the kind of love I have for the guy. The guy is married, and I'm like, I love you. And people asking, well, what about his wife? I love her too. I don't care. She's great. Don't be afraid of telling the homies you love them. They're both my homies. Their kids are my mini homies. I don't think they remember me at this point, because it's been a long while since I was able to afford to visit. Can you visit now? No, still can't afford it. That's why I depend on you guys. Share my stuff. Share my Patreon. This is cute. I don't think, like, I've drawn Hello Kitty a ton of times, but I don't think I've ever drawn My Melody. Ever. Seriously. So you guys are fans, so you guys know that I draw Super Mario Adventures Continued. And the 10th issue premiered this Thursday. Chemical Reaction, page 1 is currently online. Now, this comic has been going on for a couple years by now. And I don't care, okay? I don't care. I don't care if you're a new fan. I know this person has been reading the comic for a little while. And in this week's page, Chemical created a boom shop. It's a gun that you can use in the first Mario and Rabbids Kingdom battle, I believe it's called. I don't know, because I have sparks of hope. Now, to those of you that actually do read the comic and pay attention, both at the same time, and apparently that's fucking rare. Yeah, I'm past the first 15 minutes. I'm allowed to cuss. So apparently that's fucking rare. This person felt the need to comment that actually Chemical wouldn't know about the boom shot because Mario and Rabbids Kingdom battle happened in another dimension. My first reaction was to say, have you read the other 9 comics and have you actually looked at the pictures? Do you realize how many ridiculous amount of Easter eggs that I put in the other comics? Like, literally, there's a Sir Slice or Sir Knight, whatever his name is, an enemy from Kirby as a statue in the Princess Peach's castle. All the chancellors that we've seen across the games and the books are there at the same time. There's Toadsworth, there's a chancellor from Super Mario RPG, there's the 2 ones from Partners in Time, I want to say. They're all... Long story short, what I actually replied was, actually, I don't care. We're not licensed. It's my comic. I'm gonna put the Easter eggs I want. And that one wasn't even me. That one was Gabe. I only request a Nintendo Princess if it's a forgotten iteration of one from years past, 2 obscure, and or 3 in a completely different style. See, that's another thing. If we land on one of Ronald's requests today, I will explain it. If not, remind me to explain it why him it's okay, because, well, I will say that he didn't ask for a goddamn Princess Peach again. You guys are missing a lot right now, because the more upset I get, the more gesticulating I get, and you don't get to see that. Sir Kibble, thank you, Ronald. More cussing. It's like I'm living with my mom again. That's Rich, you're older than me. I'm just gonna move my light so... I like to put my light, like, under my chin. Like, it's not ideal for you guys, but it pushes all the shadows away while I ink and I can actually see what I'm doing. For old school people wondering why I stopped using the chameleon liners, they still work great. It's just I would have to stop using them eventually because I already have one color that dried out, and there's no real way to order more colors. Like, as far as I know, the website is still under reconstruction, and if you want more liners, you find them on Amazon, and it's really only the full set, and the full set is quite expensive. I got mine for cheaper because I had originally backed the set of chameleon liners on Kickstarter. So you can tell I've had them for a while. What sucks is that I have a perfectly good set of a Staedtler colored liner, but then they absolutely melt with markers. while I have found that the chameleon do not. And I find that more important, honestly. Because I work a lot with markers. Lately I've been working like almost exclusively in watercolors because I am practicing trying to fill up that goddamn little sketchbook. Hello, Bunny. Bunny Zia? Let's go with Bunny. I can pronounce Bunny. This is so cute. Good luck with drawing. Thank you. Alright, Wheel of Morality. Turn off the light so we can see. Second prompt. Wheel of Morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we shall learn. And the second prompt is Discord. Another one that I'm not sure if I've ever drew, but I'm pretty sure I did not. Did I? Hide slice. And reference. Like to get... Would you? No. I like to get started on the second drawing while the first one dries. I am in the throes of Suikoden 2. And it's not Suikoden 1, eh? Like, I have a lot of love for Suikoden 1 because I actually played it. And I have a copy of the original PlayStation version. So I have nostalgia for 1. I do not have nostalgia for 2. Bunny is good. Oh, I love Discord. I'm gonna do my best. And, like, Suikoden 2 does a couple little things differently that I'm not a super fan, but it's really me nitpicking. Because it does some stuff that I like, and it does some stuff that I'm just like, why? You know, I never watched the entirety of the MLP. Like, my interest kind of waned off when Twilight Sparkle became a princess. And then she literally had like a war table where she would request all her friends together, and they were more like colleagues than friends, and it kind of felt like they were veering off the whole friendship thing, because now the other 5 were more like employees. Maybe it's just me. Speaking of Legend of Zelda, I found one person who is making an indie game that is in the style of Twilight Princess. Oh, good for them. I enjoyed Twilight Princess, I did not beat it. I beat more Zeldas than I beat Marios. Like, it took me several decades to actually beat A Link to the Past. And I've had A Link to the Past for a long time, so... Of course I got the SNES copy of course I do. I'm old, what do you expect? So yeah, now that I'm a little less hyper-focused, like in Suikoden 1, you would build a castle, a tower castle. And like everything was really simple, and the only people inhabiting your castle were the people you would recruit. So it was easier in my eyes, it was easier to keep track of them all. In Suikoden 2, you have a more quote-unquote traditional castle that they build up and wide. And the castle is filled with NPCs. Absolutely lousy with NPCs. Now, it does make the castle feel more lived in. But at the same time, where the hell are my people? Like, it makes sense because in 2, we are inhabiting an abandoned village. So of course, you invite people to come over, it's a village, more people will come over to live in the village. But like I said, they build a castle up and wide. There are so many corridors that do nothing. Sometimes they host an NPC. I am so lost. Eventually, once it's done updating, because it goes through several levels of constructions, I will probably eventually learn the layout. But it's a lot harder to learn the layout of this castle than my previous one. My previous one barely had any corridors. And it only had people that I would recruit. So that's one complaint. And it's harder to recruit people. Like, a lot of the people in Suikoden 1 you wanted to recruit, you just needed to talk to them. They were like, hey, yeah, sure, okay. Sometimes some of them had some requirements, but they were fairly easy to catch. Like, I need you to be at a certain level. I need you to recruit about this many people. You know, stuff like that. Or I need you to tell me the right thing. I need you to come and see me at a specific time that I will never tell you what it is. But in Suikoden 2, like, I've had to look up a guide for every character that had a portrait. What do I do for this one? And what do I do for this one? And some of them are arbitrary at best. Like, oh my god. I think his name is Tetsu. Like, I just recruited him and I already forgot his name. See how important these people are to me? And what I had to do, Tetsu is the guy that gives you a bath in your castle, and I love the bath. Like, you think it does nothing. I'm pretty sure it did nothing in the first one. I don't know if it did anything. In the second one, it will heal your HP, apparently, and maybe give you the toasty status. And that's the thing. In order to recruit Tetsu, you need to be in toasty status. And while he does give you some sort of hint that he likes to see toasty people, I went to look at a guide, and in order to get a toasty status, you have to go to the Kobold village and get some tacos. And if you eat a taco, it will of course refill your HP, and you got a 30% chance of gaining the toasty status, which gives you a little cloud above your head, and regularly heal your HP for a while. But here's the thing, that regularly feels your HP for a while. It doesn't really tell you that. And like, I got like stupid lucky after resetting my game a couple times because I only had 4 on me and I didn't want to buy taco after taco after taco and constantly eating them. Long story short, I got Tetsu. And unlike in the first one, you can change the design of your bath. In the first one, your bath would change looks depending on what level your castle was in. Here I was able to go from level 0 to level 1 in the look of my bath. I started with metal cans baths, and I moved immediately to the wooden bath. The minute I saw that I had the ability to do so, I did, because woo, it did not look great. Alright, let's send Discord to dry and get my Melody back here. And let's color her with the colors we got. If I could stop knocking my camera and my light around. Let's just fill the color, and then I'll do the highlights when need be with a paint marker. Why? Because I do what I want. And that'll give more time for Discord to dry. Give her a little, whoops, gotta give her a little blue nose. I'm glad I requested Alexiel and Daria in the style of Breath of Fire last month. Almost no one bothers with either anymore. When I don't request characters from titles with sorted content, I'm just keeping this all age. Yeah, because if you did, I would have to ignore those. Because I'm on YouTube, and I'm on Twitch. And they're a bunch of whiners. Plus, usually people that try to request sordid content, I ignore them anyway, because all they want to do is try to embarrass me on stream. I'm certain it's a kink. Like that one guy who wanted to commission some bondage kink in the chat. I don't even remember which bootleg cookie episode it was, but I do remember that you can see my soul leave my body. It's not a thing that I can't, it's a thing that I won't. Plus, he wanted it to be like actresses, real people. And I'm like, no. Hi, Shiro, hope I'm not too late. No, you're fine. I'm just coloring the first one while the second one dries. We got plenty of time of me recounting how people are trying to embarrass me. Oh my god. Ew. Yeah. One time. Shit. I had a story, but I shook my marker too hard and now it's gone. Oh yeah, okay. It was bootleg cookie again, so there was a camera. And somebody tried the, if you put your hand around like you're holding a salt shaker. Oh, that poor Poss guy is doing his best. And you shake it over your mouth with your tongue sticking out, you're going to taste the salt. Now, while I didn't catch on right away, I didn't do it. Because I had a feeling. So I diverted it into a the watercolor trick. That if you use if you use salt on your watercolors, it makes a very interesting texture. And it only hit me after, like, there was a good 5 minutes delay that guy wanted me to do that gesture because it looks lewd. I'm trying really hard, YouTube. Well, it's a good thing I didn't do it. Give me a second, guys. Where is... Because I feel this specific white Posca is on its last legs. So... Oh, you were already open. I'm a dumbass. I have a second one. That's pretty freaking cute. Thank you. But yeah, here's the thing, when Double D asks for something questionable, that's okay. The dude is like a brother to me. When a stranger asks me for something questionable, like, you can tell part of the kink is the power. Because I'm not conventionally pretty, okay? So in this case, it's not about seeing a cute female presenting person doing something lewd. It's really just to try and humiliate me and make me embarrassed on camera. And I'm like, bitch, I can do that myself. I'm an independent NB who don't need no incel, you know? Yeah, I think that other white Posca was on its last legs. Well, it lasted a couple years. I don't use my Poscas that much. I love them, though. And I'm sorry, but anyone that finds me attractive is sus to me. I know how I present. So, like, for example, okay, when I went to see my Aunt Moon at the hospital, apparently there was a nurse that wanted to know if there was a way to meet me. First of all, when the hell did you see me? Like, I only remember one nurse that stepped in the room. And I got a lot of problems imagining that was him. Secondly, let me set this scene, okay? I went to see my aunt at the hospital. I did not dress my sexiest, okay? Like, I had this coat on that gives me the silhouette of a spoiled pear. A Mickey Mouse beanie with Mickey frowning on it. No makeup. Literally dirty and dusty pants. And you want to make me believe somebody looked at that and went, And there we go for my melody. No, wait, I wanted to do something. I don't want to shade her. Double D from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I don't know, sometimes you're more like, you're more like Ed than Double D. And there we have it for my melody. Those hearts took a while, but they were worth it. This is really cute in my opinion. Alright, let's let the Posca dry and get right to Discord. And then we'll go for the third prompt. Discord. Anyway, when he asked my Aunt Moon just went, no. Thank you, Aunt Moon. You did good. Well, let's see what I can do with that. The blue is pretty dark, so I think I'm going to use that on his mane. This is more like pea flower. And now I'm thinking I've got some magic potion tea upstairs. Gonna use it on his eyes too. And over here. And what's sad is that whenever I talk about how I look, people immediately like rush to my defense. No, you're cute, you're beautiful. And I'm like, oh, another person that doesn't understand when I talk. I almost got electroshocks for that because people wouldn't. I'm not even saying couldn't, I'm saying wouldn't, because they only hear what they want to hear. Understand what I say. I do not believe I am ugly. I do not have low self-esteem about the way I look. I am well aware of the way I look. That's why I am suspicious when people say I look good. Like immediately, what do you want? I have been wearing these Mickey Mouse PJs for 3 days. What do you want? Like, I don't dress to attract people in public. I just want to go out, get what I want, go back home. And then you're telling me someone is attracted to zero effort Shiro? Zero effort Shiro is zero effort for a reason. I don't know for you guys, but when the pandemic hit, I was like, oh my god, years of academy training! Finally! For 2 weeks, you're not allowed to go out. Okay. Several months, you're not allowed to go out. Okay. Several years, you're allowed to go out, but you have to wear a mask. Holy shit, is this Christmas? To say that I adapted well. Okay, I have to say normal colored sclera, Discord, no. You and me both. Just gonna put that bright pink around him. He is the god of Discord after all. He's gonna enjoy that high contrast pink. Because seriously, as an adult, where exactly do you want me to go? Cinemas are expensive and I don't watch movies that much. Like, it has to be an extra special occasion. And they got like a micro mini arcade. And I got games at home, so why? We got 2 bars, and bars are loud, and you're expected to drink. And I'm not thirsty anymore past 1 alcoholic drink. So, I mean, I'm neurodivergent, and I'm the type of neurodivergent that don't like when places are too loud. So how do you meet people? I don't care. And there we go for Discord. He's kind of pretty. He's growing on me. He's growing on me. Alright, go and dry. Just gonna move that back here. Alright. 4th prompt, and I'm having a little sip of water because goddamn. 3rd prompt. Did I say 4th? Oh my goodness. Old age. Wheel of Morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us a lesson that we shall learn. And it is Queen Anne Rochelle from Dragon Gun. To tell you how hard it was to find a reference. Hi, Bono! And I do not like plays that are too loud either. Yeah, right? Ugh. I liked him more when he reformed. I feel I missed something. Discord reform. Sorry. Memory kicking in at the same time as I was swallowing, not a good idea. Alright, so let's see. Photos. To tell you how hard it was to find a reference. Ronald Wayne I am choking to death live. Quick, what's the number to 911? Sent me a YouTube video, and then I went on Google to look for photo references, and there were none. That's why he sent me a YouTube video. So I screenshotted the freaking YouTube video. I'm pretty sure I got the right one. Because it says it's the one with black hair, and she showed up in the first 5 seconds. So I'm assuming I got the right one. The style was not specified, so I'm just gonna do, like, quote unquote my own style. Does the water freeze from the pipes in your sink? I freaking hope not. If they do at your place, Bono, I would suggest to turn up the heat and to run the water regularly during the day. And your pipes will not freeze. Like I'm going from what I understand of my screenshots, so... I'm glad that I provided that reference. Yeah, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able. Usually when I really can't find a reference, I will ask the person for one. Sometimes people will ask, it's rare, but sometimes people will ask for their OCs. Usually I don't sell the OCs. If they ask for one of my OCs, then I don't care. But not bad for something I couldn't see because graphite is reflective. So this is more like my North American style compared to my manga style, because my manga style, oh, we have poof, we have eyes. Here's hoping that tomorrow I'm able to finish Baby Carrots. I would like to finish Baby Carrots. Like, I always think I'm going to find some time to work on it during the week, and then turns out there's a reason why I decided to stream Baby Carrots. I got no time! Hyper focused. Boat, I want to do a good job in trying to stay under the camera lens. Oh, great, Lily is singing the song of her people. There we go. She's sad because she's sad in the reference. And that's enough smiling girls, okay? That's gonna make a nice change, actually. Alright. We're gonna let her dry. And we are moving on to the last one. I started a new game on Animal Crossing New Horizons and I regret it. Oh my god. Was it because of the update, or you just wanted... You just wanted to start a new island? For the record, people, I don't have New Horizons. I have Wild World, the City Folks, the GameCube one, and the 3DS one. I did not get New Horizons. Even when it came out, at the peak of the pandemonium, I would like to say. Because I'm me. And I figured I would hyperfixate trying to make my island, and I wouldn't relax trying to play it, and like I had too many options, and I would slack off on my work. Anyway. Final prompt. Wheel of Morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us a lesson that we shall learn. Welp. Tout vient à point à qui sait attendre. Double D, you're getting your Pepsi doing Coke. And Cartoon Cat Girl replied both. Because of the update, and they wanted to make a new island. And Bono is asking, do you watch Naruto? No! I'm not elaborating because there's nothing to elaborate. I don't watch Naruto. I don't even read Naruto. Like, I literally have 5 copies of Shonen Jump that were given to me. And, like, there are Naruto characters on the spine, so I'm guessing there's some Naruto episodes inside. I have yet to read those goddamn Shonen Jumps. And I've had these for over 10 years, I believe. Like, I'm old. Between you and me, I don't care about Naruto. Naruto was after me, you know what I mean? You know what I care about? Hang on. There we go. That's the good stuff. I care about that. Care about that. Chiro, they're all in French. Guess what? I'm French. And the number 1 is a little far, so I'm gonna grab this one. I care about that. And for you English fans who wonder what the fuck is Fly, that's Dragon Quest. It's one of the Dragon Quest mangas. I care about that. And let me just grab one more. I care about that. Like, one of my ex-boyfriends sent me 2 volumes of Bleach. I read them. Did not care to continue the collection. Now, Pepsi Man usually has a chain around his neck, but I'm gonna skip the chain if only so we can see the logo a little better. Only no Dragon Quest for the flame-blowing clown guy. Okay, that would be Dragon Quest 11, and you're talking about my husband, Sylvendo. Like, I'm not kidding. You're talking about my husband. Look at her. This is my, like, she's got a bit of hair broken because she fell, but this is a custom figure that I made. My first custom figure. My second being an Android version of the same character. It's Lisa. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I can quit whenever I want, okay? Pepsi Man. And that's why I didn't have a photo of Pepsi Man on the Wheel of Morality, because it would have been a spoiler. And it was literally the only way I could picture Pepsi doing Coke. And you see YouTube and Twitch, he doesn't have a nose, so he can't do Coke the other way, okay? Okay. Don't get me in trouble. Because even if I tag my stuff not for kids, kids will find it. Because marketing is more important than safety. And that's not even mentioning the times that YouTube will outright, like, you tag your stuff not for kids, and then YouTube's algorithm will outright re-tag your stuff for kids. And then blame you when kids find it, like, girl! This drawing is not sponsored. However, if Pepsi feels like sponsoring me, I mean, feel free. I drink a lot more Pepsi than I drink Coke. Promotion for the latest SpongeBob movie is proof. Do you really prefer drawing on pencil better or just like drawing both? I'm assuming you mean if I prefer drawing traditionally or digitally. I like drawing. Period. Like, you get texture in traditional drawing that you can mimic it in digital, but you can't feel it. But with digital, there's some effects that I can do that I can't do traditionally. Yet. Because I have some serious skill issues with airbrushing, but that is a me problem. For me, as long as I'm drawing, I'm very happy. Whoop! Wrong nib! Wrong nib! Ooh la la! Ooh! Yee! No, but there's different kind of pressure I apply depending on the nib, and I was ready to apply bullet nib pressure to a brush nib, and ooh, that would have ended badly. Pepsi. Arg, mutiny. I will not draw mutiny again if Pepsi sponsors me. C'est un pensez-y bien, Pepsi. The cards are on the table. Well, we're gonna leave Pepsi Man dry. And get back to Anne, whose last name I already forgot. Are we having a good time? Say hey, yo. To be honest, I really hate erasing back and forth with a malleable eraser. But it's gentle on ink and doesn't lift ink as much as a regular eraser or a silicone eraser or whatever the hell this is called. Transparent. Whatever you do, don't erase your ink, your pencils with that. This is made to erase screen tone, so if you need to erase ink, it's good to take the ink off. If you want the ink on, don't use this. Gonna have a bad surprise. Cartoon Cat Girl's having a good time. Yay! Well, from what I'm seeing here, I'm going to use the blue for her hair, the purple for her dress, and probably the pink for the background, because that is a very bright pink. I usually would do the highlight with the marker, but I don't feel like it, so I'm gonna do it with the Poscas or the Artex. I mean, it's my stream, I do what I want. Because I was thinking of doing the shading with the pink, but holy jeez. She's she's gonna look like a mutant from TMNT if I do that. Because that is a ridiculously bright pink. If you want to do that NES Zelda suggestion in that style in your own time or for next month, feel free. I'm just lucky to get Queen Anne Rochelle. Rochelle! Okay, I wasn't sure. I had to drop out for 15 minutes. Pepsi Man! Yeah, he's coming back after I'm done with this one. And sorry to disappoint you, Ronald, but I do not have free time. Like, I'm trying to dig for a minute to do the February Maniero brush challenge. At least it's only one drawing. And like with the other projects I'm trying to do right now, in time for the end of February. Plus, with the way we were struggling with the streaming last month, when the problem wasn't me, it was Streamlabs. The wheel never lets me down. If anybody's worried the wheel is not weighted, I can weigh the wheel if I want to, but I don't. And use the pumpkin. Because here's the thing with a pink like that, you can't really layer it as much as you would want to. It doesn't really go darker like other colors. And there we go. For Anne Rochelle. That's a gorgeous card. Thank you. And we're gonna let her dry. And we are almost done. We gotta finish Pepsi Man. I'm gonna be honest, I slightly cheated on the color scheme this month. Because usually what I do is, I open Koolors, COOLORS.com. I roll a D20, and then I randomize the colors as many times as the D20 tells me to. And when I did and I looked up, it was like the exact same colors of January, so I was like, one more tap. Like, I don't think people want, like, dark blue and blue and blue again. Not for the month of love. Ow. Oh, I hate that. Hang on. Ow, ow, ow. I accidentally hooked the corner of my thumbnail on the underside of the card here. It bent my thumbnail because I have the thumbnails of a little bitch. In general, I have the nails of a little bitch. That's why I keep them short. Ooh, I did not appreciate that feeling. Look, get back up there, you, if you're gonna demand time on the camera. Well, I pretty much have the colors decided for me, so... use the purple to do some shading and show the metallic side of Pepsi Man. And I do believe I am done for today. I forgot to sign Rochelle, but that's okay. I'll do it in a couple seconds when I pull her back down. So let's see if I can bring that up, 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 up. What is wrong with your Zoom? Like usually, the Zoom is fucking with me today. Like I got the phone way up, and then it decided to adjust, and now I literally can't get it up more, and I can't adjust the zoom from here the way it connects. So we're just going to do the show off really tight. Already? Well, it's 4 prompts. And it just happens that this time around, some were fairly easy. So we had My Melody at first, and then we got Discord, and then we got Anne Rochelle from Dragon Gun, and finally we had Pepsi Man. For about a stream of an hour and a half, so that's pretty good. That just means you really like my my presence. Even if technically I'm not there, just my hands. But don't worry, there's another stream tomorrow where we'll hopefully finish Baby Carrots. I want to see it done. I want to post it. I want people's opinion on it. But yeah, there we go. That was today's color challenge. Which means we are going to be reading super fast now. Because we have to give extra special caramel drizzle, rainbow sprinkle, chocolate syrup thanks to our supporters Ember B, Paul K, Miss Enovis, Bad at Multiplayers, Matthew H, Blosix, Laura S, Jeff B, and Artsy Tanook, and our part-time supporters Super Dudet 808 and Rocket Mouse. Your continued or part-time support is immensely appreciated, as always. Next live stream is going to be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. That's my time, not your time. Maybe your time, but I don't know you. I don't know your life. Hope you guys have fun watching me enjoy this. I'll have fun drawing it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you all, and bye-bye.